Hey everybody, this video is going to really quickly detail halftime, double time, and how that deviates from regular time and changes the feel of a song and a beat in a given tempo. So first of all, we've got the regular or native tempo of a song, and I've chosen 125 beats per minute for this example because that's a very commonly used beat. So here's what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this tempo, in this particular example, we're going to call that regular time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the regular pulse or speed that the song hums along at. So assuming that this song is in 4/4 time, which is the most commonly used time signature and means there are 4 beats per measure, we would count that like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I talk about a halftime feel or halftime in relation to the main tempo of a song, we're basically taking that counting style, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're halving the pace that it occurs at, or we're cutting the overall speed in half. So what that would sound like if this is our tempo, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that it takes me exactly twice as much time to count through the beats, so they're occurring half as often. That's why it's a halftime feel. So again, just to make that clear, if this is our tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, halftime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, regular, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see it gives the song a very different kind of feel. Double time is the exact same thing, but in the opposite direction. It's making those beats occur twice as frequently over the regular tempo pulse of the song. So if here's the regular tempo again, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's double time. So really simply, the regular tempo, the regular pulse of the song is what it normally operates at. And then if there's another section that slips into halftime, it feels like it's going half as fast. It's much slower. And if there's a section that slips into double time, it feels like it's occurring much, much faster and like the beat has sped up to be twice as fast. So to give you guys an actual demonstration of how this works, let's jump over to Pro Tools and I'm going to do a screen capture so you can see and hear exactly what I'm doing as I do it. Here we go. So very basically, this is Pro Tools. This is the edit window. You've probably seen this in some behind the scenes videos of your favorite artists recording, if you were able to actually see the screen and see what was going on in the control room. Most studios use Pro Tools and this is what it looks like. And I've set up a very basic session here and all I've got is a drum instrument track and I'm actually using Battery 4, which is a really great plugin made by Native Instruments, and it allows you to load drum sounds into this grid and then you can trigger them to play and you can basically program your own beats. So right here I've got a kick sound, I've got a snare sound that's kind of a trap snare clap sound. So I've got kick, snare, and then I've got a hi-hat closed, I've got a hi-hat open. And these are the only 4 sounds that I'm going to be using for this demonstration. So you can do a lot just with snare, kick drum, and hi-hats. I'll get into this plugin in particular more if you guys want to know about like making beats, how I actually do that. We can talk about that later, but I just wanted you to see the plugin now so you know what is actually, creating these drum sounds. So if you look right here, the plugin is running even though I minimized the window and you can't see it. And right here is a MIDI track that's triggering those sounds to play. This note right here is the kick, this line right here is the snare hits, this line right here is the closed hi-hat, and this top line here is the open hi-hat. So as the song progresses this way through time, these little blocks are triggering those drum sounds that I just showed you in the plugin. Pretty simple, but it's very powerful. Now you can see up here on my markers section, I've put in normal here, halftime here, normal, halftime, normal, double time, and then back to normal. So as it plays through this little demonstration song, you'll be able to hear what the normal beat sounds like, what a halftime beat sounds like, and you'll know exactly where you are because you can look up at the label and see what's going on. So let's just play through this and give you guys an idea of what each of these different feels sounds like. There's going to be a 4-beat count off and then it's going to get right into the demo song. All right, here we go. Pretty basic. Obviously I'm keeping it very simple on purpose for this demo, but you can hear it's a real beat. Hear how the feel changed? It feels much slower. Then here's back to normal time. Now we're going to go to halftime again. And you notice it'll make you want to like nod your head half as fast for halftime. That's a good way to remember that. Now here's double time. And then back to normal time. So we'll let this finish out. And stop it. So if you've noticed anything, it's probably that double time sounds extremely hyper and like intense and twice as fast, and halftime feels very laid back and chill and half as fast. So that's a really good way to kind of remember what the halftime feel and the double time feel is when you're listening to a song. And obviously it's a lot more complicated than this. You can do different things where it sounds like it's partially in halftime or partially in double time. I purposefully left the hi-hat the same. If you've noticed here, the hi-hat is exactly the same through the first halftime and the first normal sections. And I just changed the feel simply by changing the space and the subdivisions between the kick and the snare. By placing them and emphasizing different beats, I made it sound like it was half as fast versus the normal tempo. And even though most actual songs are much more complex, a lot of times they're changing that halftime to normal time feel just with the snare and the kick drum, and sometimes with the hi-hat. So I'm going to turn off my metronome here and let's listen to this again in a more realistic setting, because there's nothing sort of keeping that time or keeping that constant pulse. Check it out. No count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the normal feel again. We're going to go to halftime feel here. And yeah, I use that little trap thing because I know you guys all like that. Back to normal time. Halftime. And you notice here I've changed the hi-hat part, spaced it out even more to emphasize that halftime feel, but you don't have to do that to make it feel like it's in halftime. And then here's double time. And then back to normal time. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can actually see the drum hits as they're occurring, and I'll play it through one last time without talking over it. So check this out. And that's very basically what the double time and halftime feel is. If you'd like to know more about that, or if you have any questions about anything in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'll try to get back to those, or if I need to clarify some more, I can make another video and cover whatever you're asking about. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you could share this video all over the place, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, forums, all that stuff really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time.